What's up, parents of Pisces kids? What's up, Pisces Nation? I have a Pisces. I am surrounded by Pisces. I don't know. So I'm like, I just want to know what's going to happen with me. So anyway, this is your tarot treat for the week of April 24th through the 30th and May 1st through the 7th. So giving myself some time to shuffle these cards and just see what the energy is for our little Pisces kiddos during this 2-week period. If you're interested in a more personalized experience reading with me, then I have a special for Mercury retrograde through the 14th, where you can contact me on Instagram and ask one specific question. That gives you 7 cards. It's $10 for a 15-minute reading. So that information will be in the description below if you want to take advantage of it. All right. What's going on, Pisces kids? I just think it's good the way it is. After we do this. I don't know. I'm like psyching myself out. I'm like, what is it? Okay. Do I feel good about this? I don't. All right, cool. So for the first week the last week in April, your child has the Queen of Wands in reverse. So nothing major. The initial energy is like a subdued nature. Yeah, just nothing out of the ordinary is speaking to me. They're not going, with it being in reverse, their energy is a lot more internalized. So it's like, instead of it being external, there's a lot of creativity, a lot of thinking, a lot of just a lot of if they were in a lab, if they were in some kind of like production Lego lab or whatever, all of that stuff that would be like strewn all across tables and floors and whatever, all of that is contained within. So I feel like there is like some kind of creative thing going on the inside of them for the rest of this week through the 30th. And just give that space. They are in their internal lab as best as you can. The word or the message that I need to convey for all of us Pisces parents is do not disturb, do not enter, because they're going to be very internal, very quiet, very secretive, not secretive like they're hiding something, but this is like a creative cocoon that they're in this week. So just try as best as you can to be mindful. They may be very like touch and go, like, you know, overly hypersensitive to, you know, your inquiry. So just give them their creative space because they're just doing something on the inside. The first week of May, they have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So you'll hear about it. By the 7th, and the eight of Pentacles in the upright is like finishing a project or, you know, working on some kind of thing that has meaning or value. And I feel like by the end of the week that you will hear about it. There'll be some kind of conversation about where they went metaphysically, like internally on some kind of creative journey, what they learned. So just give them this 2-week period to kind of just chill and embrace whatever Piscean adventure and whatever rocket and comet and unicorn and all that jazz and sparkle dust that they're going to be vibing on, whatever frequency and vibration, as long as it's high happy frequencies. Okay. So yes, that's the Pisces kids for the next 2 weeks. Aries parents, you guys have the 4 of Wands or Four of Cups, you're good with it. You're chilling, you know. They may ask you for stuff, but your attitude will be very nonchalant towards your child. You're kind of in your own vibe. I would not be surprised if the Hangman shows up for somebody in this spread. It's okay if it doesn't, but I get like a very chill, go with the flow mood. I don't see it so much as like you rejecting cups. You're just being very selective is the word for what you're investing your energy into, and that is including your child's request. So if your child is asking for toilet paper for some reason, for a project, you're just like handing it to them, not even thinking about it, not even caring, not in a bad way, but you're just like, you know, go back to what you were doing internally. So, and they'll do the same. In the first week of May, you have the Knight of Swords. You are slowing down. You are being very calm. You're being very quiet with your words. You're doing that same kind of internal process. So I feel like as they're sharing the week of the 7th, you will be in receptive mode to like hear and provide very specific, like intellectual feedback to whatever their project was. You'll be with listening ears for them. Taurus parents, Pisces kids, your project is done. Like it's almost like you're taking a pause from working on a project. Maybe you were working on the project with your kids, but because they've gone a little bit more internal, you have like taken your energy back to accommodate them. And it's not a bad thing. In the first week of May, there's some maturation. So maturity, some practicality coming, some implementation based on whatever idea. So your child may say the last week in April, like that they want to take a back seat from working on this or whatever, and you oblige them and they finish something up or whatever. And then with the Fool in reverse, it's like thinking before you act. Some kind of practical way of doing something in terms of them being finished with their project. You're like, well, let's make sure that we have our I's dotted and our T's crossed, or, you know, whatever, especially during Mercury retrograde. But I just feel like a very symbiotic connection with you two by the end of the first week in May. Gemini parents, you guys have the 7 of Swords. I don't know what it is about Pisces kids, but sometimes they just kind of put you in a calm. They can annoy and irritate you, yes, because sometimes they don't know what they want to do. But anyway, that's another story for another time. And it really just depends on what sign you have. Being a Sagittarian, I'm just like, fire, let's go. But anyway, enough about me. So you are coming out of this defensive energy, and I feel like this is external, and I feel there's some kind of quality about your child that soothes you. And so you will find yourself falling into that very soothing energy. They're going to be giving you more hugs, more touches, more snuggles, more cuddles. And that helps you to lower your guard and to shift your energy and your focus into just appreciating the present moment. The first week in May, you have, y'all are going to be chilling at the house. Y'all are going to have so much fun. Whatever this project is that they're working on, you guys are going to be in a very like dreamy vibe, and things are going to be good in the home. It's going to be amazing. Cancer parents of Pisces children, you guys have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know why there's such an upset in your home. This is more anxiety from you. So there's some kind of thing that comes through, some kind of demand or deadline externally. I feel like it's from work, and it like causes you to have to invest a little bit. You could work like in accounting or finance or something that requires you to do something at the end of the month. With it being Mercury retrograde, somebody didn't get something in time for the end of the month, and you gotta, you know, fix it. So I feel a level of stress for you, and it could be either your own taxes. I don't know if you, but it's something dealing with accounting, business, something of that nature, end of the month stuff that has you a little stressed out because somebody didn't turn their shit in a timely fashion. They know when the stuff is due. Like, my God, like it's not that hard. But anyway, yuck. And going into the first week of May, you're chilling. Like after this is done, this is over with, Cancer parents, you were totally like in your element. You are vibing, you are overflowing, you are abundant, you are blissful, you are exuding Empress energy. It's all good, and you're functioning from your overflow and being able to spend that time and energy with your child. Moving on to Leo parents, you two are coming out of, you know, stuck energy or in your head. You were blissfully vibing. It just, everybody's in some kind of like dewy state. I don't know what it is, but it's like if the kid is calm, they have some kind of effect on you. You have the star in reverse for the week of the 1st through the 7th. I wouldn't say so much like wish fulfillment. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting like a wish on hold or something like that. But for you specifically, I feel that there is a continuation of that, like revitalizing energy. I won't say that it's just like you were still warm and fuzzy. Like this energy is slowly turning into the upright of wish fulfillment. So you're still recuperating, you're still recharging to get to the fullness of the star energy by the weekend. I don't feel that you're all the way there by the 7th, but you will have felt really rested, really centered, really grounded as we're, you know, like 1 week out. You know, we got 1 more week, you know, until Mercury retrograde is over. Virgo parents of Pisces kids, you have the Emperor in reverse. There's something that you feel, you're taking a back seat on something. You feel slightly out of control, but you're okay with it. So it's not anything too crazy. Like it's not something that really requires your attention. It's something like you're like, all right, yeah, I can deal with that. You know, something that you may not particularly be too excited about, that you have to take a back seat on, but I really get the feeling like you're totally good with it. Like, yeah, I would have liked to have done that, but no, I'm totally good to let somebody else take the lead on it. And you are enjoying the break that you get. And I feel like it'll be really productive for you where you can invest your focus and energy elsewhere. And that's what secretively, unbeknownst to your true self, but your subconscious is like, yes, you need this break. Take it. Don't take on another project. In the week of the 1st, yeah, you got your 9 of Cups, so you're feeling good. That was a good choice. So you backing out of, you know, whatever project was the week before, this is going to benefit you. Somehow it's a Mercury retrograde thing because you had no ties to this project. It's going to set you up for like success. It's almost like you, like if it was Super Mario and you powered up, you got like the firepower flower or whatever, or you leveled up in some kind of way. It's going to like jettison you further because you said no, either to somebody who was demanding, or you just said no to a project, or let somebody else who wanted the power take over it. And I won't say that they're gonna hurt or fall on their ass, but there's something about somebody like at work trying to show off that it doesn't work well for them. They did not heed the warnings that come with Mercury retrograde. And I don't know if they have, yeah, they do. Somebody is like very headstrong at work and they wanted to take on a project, and they could have Aries somewhere in their chart or a strong Mars. And they just wanted to like take over and I gotta do this. And I forget what Mars is in right now. I forget. Yeah, it's in Cancer. So yeah, that speaks to me as far as having a very, cardinal like a cardinal Mars or something like that, where they're just like, I gotta be first. You're like, yeah, no, you can do that. And it doesn't work out for them, and it sets you up for success. So just keep that in mind. Sorry for whoever that is at work, but they kind of did it to themselves. Libra parents of Pisces children, you have the Knight of Cups. So you're supporting your child. You're spending time with them. You're like, how can I help you? Or what you doing? You know, kind of one of those. And they will oblige you. And you're going to be, you know, patient. You're going to be mindful of how you like interject with your child. Being very mindful of their space. You know, giving them space. But yeah, you're curious and your child will appreciate that, but you're walking towards the water, if that makes sense. It's a good parent energy. For the week of the 1st, you know, you're excited. They're finished with this, so it's like, you know, what can we do now? What project can we get into? What camps? You know, you're just all in, all focused on your Piscean child for the next couple of weeks. How can I support them? You know, you go from like 1 cup to like overdrive, you know, you're like, oh, what you doing? And it's like, oh, we could do this and this and this and this and that. So, and you're still going to do it in a manner that doesn't overwhelm them. What about this? What do you think? You know, and they'll appreciate that. Somehow, I don't know how the dynamic is going to work, but that's the energy that I feel it's very gentle and it's very fun. Moving on to Scorpio parents of Pisces children, for the first week the last week in April, you guys have the Tower. It's not a bad Tower. It's something that needs to change, something that's been brought to your attention that internally just needs to change in your life. It's a wake-up call, and a good wake-up call to revitalize, to fix, to do something, to just really revamp your life or revamp how you do stuff or go about certain processes. But it's going to refine you. And especially, come on, you got in a couple of weeks, like maybe not even, well, yeah, a little bit more than a week or so, you have a Scorpio full moon coming up. So yes, this is like, I forget exactly how I said it, but this is like, you cannot avoid this. This is a wake-up call. So that by the time that the full moon comes on the 5th, then you're set for it. So be mindful of the people that you involve yourself with until, you know, through the 5th, or, you know, up until the 5th. Be mindful of the invitations that you open yourself to. Just be really protective of your energy and who you let in your personal space from now through the full moon. Through the 7th, yeah, you're kind of like minimizing your options. Like, you don't want to do this. You don't want to go out yonder. You don't want to seek what the options are. You're being very quiet, very selective, very like specific and choosy on where your energy and your intentions go. So yes, thankfully you've heeded the warnings, the alerts of the Tower, and you're acting accordingly. Sagittarian parents of Pisces kids, what are we doing? We're not juggling anything. Thank God we have a sense of like order. Things are streamlined. So if life felt kind of chaotic like this for you, this last week in April, things are starting to streamline and clear up, and just there's a sense of alignment or focus or clarity, or, you know, it's almost like these are gears, you know, so all the gears are finally coming into place. And I can say that that's true, or that feels true for me. The things are just starting to streamline. So in the week of the 1st through the 7th, oh, yes, we got the 10 of Cups. Shit is awesome. Everything is awesome. Great. Like, this is not wish fulfillment. The 9 of Cups is, and I know that and I'm not going to go back. I don't know if that's Libra or something. No, that's Virgo. Virgo had the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Super fucking good news. Bliss. This could come in like love relationships. Not if you're single, it's a love offer. If you're married or coupled, this could be like some kind of heartfelt, sexy confession with the full moon coming up. But this is such good, like, love energy. You probably will have some good bound chicken wow wow. What else? It's so full. It's every aspect of your life. Shit like just coming to fruition. So like love, money, bliss with your kids, house, like set, like whatever it is that you want, you know, like by the end of the first, or I'm sorry, by the end of, well, yeah, by the end of the first week in May, like start setting those intentions now. What is it? This is a vital time, you know, set your heart's intentions. What is it that you desire to have fulfilled by the full moon? Do you want more friends? Do you want more money? Do you want, you know, business aspirations? Do you want networking connections? Do you want a closer relationship with your child? Do you want to connect deeper with your spouse? Whatever it is, all of it can happen. All of it is possible for you. So take advantage of that. Capricorn parents of Pisces children. Yes, you're coming out of hurt. I feel that this is backstabbing at a job. This energy is subsiding. You are healing from this. You have a little bit more to, you're just focusing on yourself. Like, yes, you have a little bit more attention to give to your Pisces kid, but you are definitely just like listening to some soothing music, burning some incense, like whatever floats your boat. If it's taking like a bath with some bath salts, you know, candles, whatever the case may be, going for a hike, whatever your do is, like whatever you do to get down, you know, to de-stress, in nature or without technology, Capricorn, that is where you will be through the end of this month. And in the first week in May, you have, a lot of clarity. Somebody was very dishonest to you. Somebody hurt your feelings, and the blinders are coming off. You're able to see like your role in it though, and you're taking responsibility for it. It's not a bad thing, but what you're doing is like in your process of analyzing this, you were saying, I can see what I shouldn't have done to cause this to happen. And then in turn, what you are doing is like checking those boxes and I can't think of the word, but like strengthening, like fortifying those weaknesses, those weak areas, so that does not happen again for you. But kudos. Great recovery work for you. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you, Capricorn parents. Aquarius, if you want to, please just let me know how that goes in the comment section. I would appreciate learning how things got better for you. Not Capricorn, Aquarian parents, you guys have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm not sure, maybe a different air sign had this. I don't know. But you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. You're not going anywhere. You're just kind of chilling. I don't know why. You're taking a step back. Maybe you're just observing your Piscean child, but your life is like you are enjoying a proverbial pregnant pause. So you're just like kind of letting things be suspended and allowing life to get to where it needs to go for you to make that next step. And then in the first week of May, you have, the Page of Swords. You're ready to go. Like by the time that you do all of that, you just feel really good. It's like a new beginning, a new start for you. It's not the Ace of Swords, which is not bad, but the Page has a little bit more maturity to it. It isn't a mature card, but it's like, all right, I've elevated. You know, I've survived the Ten of Swords death, and here I am, ready to start, that next level. But it's good. I feel like this is a little separate energy from your child. You're still supporting your child, but you're coming out of whatever that was for you, and I'm excited for you. Lastly, we have Pisces parents of Pisces children. You're letting some unnecessary balls drop, and that's great. You're putting your time and energy and attention where it is best served. You're not just giving your time and energy free nilly-willy to people. You're being very conservative with your time and energy, and kudos to you. And this applies. So like, let's say your spouse is a different sign than you. Please, like, read these in terms of where you have different factors in your chart. So, I mean, you could be reading all 12 charts or watching all 12 videos if you really needed to, because your child has different signs. You have different signs in your chart. Your significant other has different signs in their chart that makes up. So, you know, both of you guys have a Pisces kid, but unless you're the same sign, stuff could be different. You could have a different experience. So for Pisces parents of Pisces children, you're releasing what no longer serves you. You're hyper focusing your attention on the things that add value and beauty to your life, and rightfully so. Like, you deserve that. You put a lot of time and energy into other people, and you deserve to have it reinvested in yourself. For the first week in May, you have the moon. This is your card. This is your card. So you are revitalizing, and I thought I saw it pop up before I looked at it, but just recharging your battery, keeping some things hidden that are important to you. And again, like I said, you're being very particular about who you let in your world. So, like, just look at the card. I mean, I'm talking, so it's not like you can't hear me or whatever. I'm still here in the video, even though you can't see me, but this card is just deliciously soothing. Yeah. So you're resting. You're really healing and taking it easy with this moon card in the upright. Revitalizing your energy, being charged. Hello, you got a full moon in Scorpio, which, you know, is in the same water element. So you may be getting like a double dose. Like, this Scorpio full moon for Pisces parents is going to be significant. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's really going to charge you. And depending on your decan, your subruler, it will impact you even more. So if you're a Pisces, if you're a Scorpio Pisces, or if you're a Cancer Pisces, each sign has a subruler. It's subruled by, you know, the other signs in that particular element. I'm so excited for you, Pisces parents of Pisces kids. This is going to be a powerful, powerful, powerful full moon for you. And you may feel it initially, but then, like, just pay attention to, like, the next, like, 6 months, that energy, how it's going to impact you guys. So that's what I got. Really cool reading for Pisces. I just wanted to know what was going to happen with me. So if you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, just contact me. I'd love to hear from you. And again, I just hope you guys have a wonderful next 2 weeks, and we'll see you soon. Bye.